y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about April's TBR. So far in 2025, first quarter, I have read about 3 books. I know, it's crazy. So pretty much I was reading Onyx Storm for majority of the time. I had to read slow and take my time and really dissect and get into the theories. And so that took out a lot of my time plus just personal stuff. So we're going to turn up the notch. We're going to bring on the heat because I have so many books that are coming out this year, and a lot of them are part of some series that I need to catch up on that I haven't delved into yet. So I just wanted to start off with April. I love April, y'all. Happy spring. I'm so excited for this month. I have one book that is coming out April 8th. So let's talk about the first on my TBR, and it's a series. Okay. So we have Powerless, which I am actually in the middle. So I don't know if we want to call it April TBR list, but we'll say the second one is going to be for April, right? The second one is Reckless, which I'm already excited about getting into because I already read the first one, or I'm in the middle of the first one, and I'm like, I'm eating it up, right? The second one is Reckless by Lauren Roberts, and I just really like this series already. I'm so into it. The third one comes out April 8th. I basically have about a week to read it. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna try because I really want to like start the day it comes out. Of course, I could wait, but this is part of my April TBR, so we have to like eat all the books, right? So yeah, start with Powerless, then Reckless, and then Fearless comes out April 8th. And I'm so excited to get into this series and be part of my Powerless girlies. Another TBR, another book on my TBR list is going to be The Cruel Prince. Now, don't listen. I know you guys want to laugh. How old is this one? I know, but this has been sitting on my bookshelf, and there's a couple of reasons why I even picked up this book. And I feel like I read it. I need to read it. I feel like I need to get into this. So many people rave about this. It was a BookTok favorite. Oh, I still have my little Target sticker on there, which I always keep. I don't know, but Target always come with the little sales. I'm here for it. But yeah, so The Prince, which is the first in the whole series, I really probably picked up this book because Leigh Bardugo, did I say that right? Leigh Bardugo. She's one of my favorite authors, fantasy authors I got into pretty early on, and she, close book. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read this. What this book is about, The Cruel Prince, it's about 7 when her parents were murdered and she and her 2 sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous high court of Faerie. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong there. But many of the Fae despise humans, especially Prince Carden, the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. To win a place at the court, Jude must defy him and face the consequences. So yeah, little Fae. I haven't got a little Fae action since Akatar. I wonder if there's a little spice. Let me know in the comments if you've read this and if there's some spice in there. Cause why not? I want to get into it, right? All right. So the first one, I'll let you guys know how this one went when we do my recap of April. But this one, I'm super excited. Yes. Yay. All right, so on my TBR is, yes, the one and only Freida McFadden, the Housemaid. Okay, I've heard many good things about the series, and I do know that it's supposed to be like easy, kind of like easy, just reads. And since it's spring and I live down in South Florida, I'll be at the beach, I'll be at the pool, and I feel like this is going to be the perfect time to pull these out. I usually like to read these like mystery romances at the beach. I feel like it's easy to jump back into them and not get too lost. Like with fantasy, Onyx Storm, taking that to the beach is a lot. Okay. I like little short reads when I go to the beach or the park. And I know I'm not going to be there for too long. I want to kind of get a book. I'll usually start here. Yeah, let's read it's about. Let's read the little synopsis on the back for you guys. All right. Every day I clean the Winchester's beautiful house, top to bottom. I pick up their daughter from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once just to see what it's like. But she's out. And by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself, the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. What? Okay. Okay. I'm like looking through peepholes. What's about to happen? Like adult abduction, revenge. I don't know. I'm so excited. So this one's a good one. And a whole of these too. I know she has a couple of other books that I really want to read, but I'm saving them to read with my besties. Bestie, don't worry. I'm going to get into the Housemaid first. I'm waiting for you for the other ones. But quick fact, some little about me is I really actually got into reading mysteries when I was in middle school. It wasn't fantasy at first. Fantasy got me in high school and college, but murder thrillers, those were my first loves. Kind of trying back into it. It's been a pretty long time since I have. I'm going to go ahead and, start light with this one. All right. My next TV. All right. So next on the list is The Fragile Threads of Power. That's by V.E. Schwab. So in case you didn't know, V.E. Schwab is literally one of my favorite, favorite, favorite. Authors is V.E. Schwab. And I'm actually going to go see her in Atlanta. I'm so excited. And I have to get my book signed. And I'm gonna bring some other books and see if she'll sign them for me. I have every single book in her adult novels, okay? Because she have Victoria Schwab as another name, and those are, I know, her like younger adult, real YA. And I think I've read much of those. I think I read like one or two of those. Fragile of Power is actually a continuation of the Darker Shades of Magic series. If you guys have not read that series, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You need to stop everything you're doing right now and pick it up and go read it. But yeah, still our girl. And I'm going to read a little bit to you guys about it. Delilah Bard. Oh my God, I love her. She's my soulmate. Still follows her after all of the events of Darker Shades of Magic, which I'm not going to go into because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But it gets really good. And I don't even want to read the synopsis. I didn't even want to read what this was going to be like about or pertaining to. And I hope it's just as good as Shades of Magic, because that was one of my favorite series. That one, Vicious and Vengeful, Chef's Kiss. Of course, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, Double Chef's Kiss. Yeah, she has many good ones. I have this one that's like from her writing career called The Witch, I believe it's called Witch. I think that's what it is, and it's on my bookshelf. But that one is so good, but it's a little raw. Even the pages are raw. Everything is pretty raw in that book, and I really liked it. But she's such a wonderful, phenomenal writer, and I can't wait to meet her. I think I'll be meeting her in June. Yes, in June in Atlanta. So I'm so excited. On my TBR, I can't wait to get into this. And I'm so excited. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to be reading by Suzanne Collins. Listen. I hated the ending of the original Hunger Games series. I don't know. It didn't, I was very dramatic. It was very dramatic. Like the last book, I remember throwing it across the subway. I was in New York, still in college. Like, that's how pissed I was, because it just wasn't getting better. It felt so depressing. And I think I'm just such a romance fantasy, like happily ever after of girly, that it just broke my heart. I couldn't take it. It was so depressing. But I still gave the Songbirds a chance. I gave that one a chance. It ignited something in me. I was like, I think that although it's such a dystopian world, and of course everything is supposed to pretty much be very depressing, I was hoping for a little love. And then she like in heart again. Like, I really thought, I don't know why, because obviously it's President Snow, right? But like, I thought that it was gonna have a completely different ending. I thought it was gonna be like he lives this wonderful life for a long time and then he goes left, but didn't, and I was so upset. But whatever. So we're gonna keep going with it. I'm gonna read the synopsis for you guys. All right. The 50th annual Hunger Games are about to begin. Who will be the tribute? Who will live and die? Return to Panem for more pulse-pounding action than ever before. All right, here you go. As the day dawns on the 50th annual Hunger Games, fear grips the district of Panem. This year, in honor of the quarter quell, twice as many tributes will be taken from their homes. Back in District 12, Hamish Abernethy is trying to think too hard about his chances. All he cares about is making it through the day and being with the girl he loves. When Hamish's name is called, he can feel all his dreams break. He's torn from his family and his love, shuttled to Capital with the three other District 12 tributes, a young friend who's nearly a sister to him, a compulsive odds maker, and the most stuck up girl in town. As the games begin, Hamish understands he's been set up to fail. But there's something in him that wants to fight and have that fight reverberate far beyond the deadly arena. All right, guys. I'm so happy you guys are here. I really hope you pick up one of these books if you haven't already and read them with me. And hit that subscribe button